What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 142. And yes, I did say it last episode, just so we're clear.
I know you did. Because I went back and I listened to it. I thought Ryan had not said the episode, but he did it really quick right at the beginning.
There's a lot to keep track of when your co-host is not in studio. Like, I'm watching over here, staring at the ceiling, listening in an airplane headset. It's awesome. So keep going to Disney, long story short.
And I was trying to navigate the garbage, the people, all the stuff around me.
The people weren't garbage, just to clarify.
And I wasn't in garbage. It was just they were moving the garbage because it was the morning. And anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
It is. Huge shout out right off the bat to Sean, Edge VR Arcade, Creative Edge, and all the group that makes Strictly Blizzness possible.
Sean-anigans. Shenanigans.
You heard it here first. Trademarked. We get royalties if he starts using it.
We decided that Sean has to put up with a lot, so we're calling it
Sean-anigans.
It's not shenanigans, it's Sean-anigans.
Say it with me.
Say it again.
Sean-anigans.
I can't say it again. I can't.
So the rule of Strictly Blizzness is we talk about the table first. So we'll talk about the ball,
yes.
which leads us to last episode. So we had a fan who was very familiar with our show comment and actually get your shirt correct.
Not only did he get it correct, he gave more than I thought he would. So Nate, we have a Strictly ball for you that has mine and Ryan's signature on it. I don't know if it'll be worth anything, but that's what we decided we were going to give you for guessing Figment from Epcot. So
great job, Nate.
Great job, Nate. Yeah.
We had some other awesome comments when I was going to check on that too that I actually wanted to read. So over the years of doing Strictly, we've had some Arizona fans, one of which I just found out was the son of the Jeff Wilhelm clan. And this other comment's great. So decided to join your page. My son has been showing me your videos and I'm extremely impressed with the ownership and the complete unbiased comments you talk about. We've been Rattlers fans since 92. But I'm so impressed with you guys that I find myself rooting for the Blizzards.
Oh, he's not.
Just kidding. I know it's the Blizzard, and he says that. So he actually did watch. So shout out and thank you. That's awesome. So we appreciate it.
To both of you. That's fantastic.
Yes. So cool. That was last episode.
All right. Well, since then, we have clinched the #1 seed. So kudos, way to go, everything that you can dream up for our guys. They had a not so easy start of the game. These last 2 games have been difficult. And we knew that. We knew that Jacksonville was going to be a force to be reckoned with. And of course, Sioux Falls has always been a great team. We just had the winning score. So I found myself during the watch party watching a lot of other games.
Yeah.
Rooting for, and Quad Cities did lose. But what a game.
I had to text you guys, and you were the only one watching it, but I had text an app, and I'm like, you're not going to believe how the Quad Cities game just ended. So if you are a fan of the IFL or just watch our show because you got nothing else to do.
Don't put it that way.
Thanks, Mom. Go check out the end of the Quad Cities game. And we love Destiny and Doug and Corey Ross, even when we play them this week on Friday night. But terrible way to lose the game. But gosh, I've not seen anything like that in indoor football in my time, where they go to 37-37. Quad Cities goes to kick the winning field goal to end the game.
Yeah, it was going to be over.
Field goal misses.
Live ball.
Jacksonville takes the missed kick to the house. Game over. Jacksonville wins.
Yeah.
So that is indoor football.
So a lot of people don't realize that if it hits the upright, it's a live ball. So those of us, we had our game on the screen, and those of us watching it on a phone are like, live ball, live ball, live ball.
Yep.
And then I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to be able to pick it up and run it, or is it going to go into overtime? Because it could have gone into overtime as well. There was enough time for that if something else would have happened. But I will say this, and I'm just putting it out there, and I know Doug would probably agree with me. We were hoping to play Quad Cities just because of the rivalry that's there. And there's nothing against Massachusetts. We've lost to both teams. Yeah. So it's not as though we felt we'd have a leg up on Quad Cities. But, it's less expensive for Quad Cities to travel here. Massachusetts flies wherever they go. And as I said on a previous episode, we have to pay up to $10,000. And we know that would have been a foregone conclusion with Mass coming here, not necessarily with Quad Cities coming here. So I just wonder, and I know Quad Cities wanted to come to Green Bay. So I wonder if somebody just called down and said, just let them take it.
Wow. You can't say that stuff on air of all the other stuff you say on air.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Blizzards. Just kidding.
Oh, are you trying to
No,
get me?
Not yet. Later today.
No, I know Doug would never want an L category anywhere.
That guy goes about many away games as he can, loves the football piece of owning a team for sure. So,
yeah. So we get to see Destiny and probably Doug on Friday. Let's talk about that game just a little bit before we talk about what's on the table.
Yeah.
Besides what we've already talked about, what's on the table.
Yeah, so the game, Eastern Conferences are set, obviously. We get Quad Cities, Mass goes to Frisco. We can get to Western Conference, but we'll talk about our game first. So Friday night, 7:05, everything that we had teased is active. So let's see if I can get it right one more time. $2 dogs, $2 sodas, $2 24-ounce Bud Light and Bud, $3 12-ounce smoothies, 2 Hot Pockets for $4. And a quarter of 90s music, Blizzard Nation. So we're going to throw it back because we had such crazy feedback on 90s night. Now, what quarter that is, we're working on it because we have some other crazy, awesome stuff going on in that game in the Pulaski Drumline, Dollhouse Dance Factory, and an awesome national anthem from 2 people I play with on Sundays. 2 amazing vocalists over at Life Church are actually taking the national anthem. So It's going to be... It's going to be good. So the 90s music into behind the scenes here, right? So the Pulaski Drumline is going to play throughout the first couple quarters. So I just got to make sure we give you, Blizzard Nation, what you deserve in a full quarter of 90s music without me chopping into it with the Drumline. So
yeah, and the Drumline might need a break here and there as well. So who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Maybe they need fourth quarter off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to break.
They'll be at halftime too.
Yeah,
so they'll get out of halftime.
Yeah, maybe second quarter makes sense so they can get down to the field. For halftime.
So tickets are now $10 because we've hit that point. If you missed 5, if you missed 7, I apologize, but it is still a steal for playoff football in Green Bay. And that is any seat except the front row and party pit, which there's not much left of. So
yeah. I had one of my employees at Trinks was talking to me. They sit in an office, 2 of them, and the one guy's like, "Hey, I went on to see if I could get some playoff tickets, but I thought they were $7. They're like 50."
Yeah.
And I said,
I got that complaint from one of Mark Winter's Humana people. I'm like, where did you click? Front row.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said to me. He said, well, the front row. And I went, how could you possibly think those were going to be $5?
Right.
Meanwhile, the guy that sits behind him is like, tickets are $7? And he's getting on and, finding some tickets. So anyway.
A lot of real cool buzz regarding that game too. So prior to filming Strictly, I think the fan radio station archives stuff, but if you want to go back and listen to Monday in the 8:30 window with Bill and Rookie, the Sean Mustin and Trent Clark were on with Coach Roberson this morning, and it was great. And they did the where's the beef before those 2 got on here, which is great because we sent the nose guard and the center on radio,
and they are the beef.
Really cool. So a lot of really positive media coverage. It's going to be awesome. If you attend that game, you will get first shot at an unadvertised ticket offer for what would be the Eastern Conference Championship game on August 2nd. We would encourage you that night as that game unfolds to get to the box office. The box office will reopen, or you can do it online from your seat. But we will have a timer on how long that offer is active for you. And I can't talk about it here because it's for the game. So,
Right. Excellent.
I got it all?
How, well...
Unless we want to unveil who's the coin toss captain, but I covered everything else.
Have we talked about Dollhouse, though, and who Dollhouse and why? I think we should talk about that.
Sure. So probably one of the best dance groups in Northeast Wisconsin here out of the Sheboygan area. And those of you guys who don't know the Sheboygan connection, so Coach Roberson and his family are from that area, and his daughter is on the dance team that is doing halftime. They're doing a short hip-hop routine, so we thought it'd be really cool for our first time actually getting them because they compete all over, no different than Cherokee, from Green Bay Elite and Melissa from Green Bay Fusion, it is impossible to get these
Right.
groups locked in, and that's why they're the first ones I work on halftimes with. It was a tough get to get them, but it's really cool. It worked out, and Corey's daughter gets to do a routine at halftime for a playoff game.
Yeah.
So.
And I've watched these girls perform, not live, but I've watched their recordings, and they are phenomenal dancers. They have traveled all over the United States. So shout out to Dollhouse and those ladies. They do a fabulous job, and their costumes are fabulous.
Yes. I don't know if I have to give them locker room space
Yeah,
yet, but like it's a well-oiled machine there. So
yes, you should probably check into that.
Yeah, I have space for them, so
make a note.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good game, both from the actual game itself against Quad Cities, but then also all of the other things that we have added in. Hence why it's nice when you have a little bit of time to prepare. So going 13-3 helped us secure the playoff early. Obviously it wasn't 13-3 then, but that's just one of those things where it helps from a sales perspective to secure things.
Now, I will say all of you listening and watching or get the word out, right? We will need you for that second game with the Eastern Conference Championship because we won't have that run, right? And you can't really buy that game into existence when it comes to media spends and stuff. So we're literally asking those folks that are at the game, those of you watching this, with a win, the Eastern Conference Championship again will be Friday, August 2nd in Green Bay. Get those tickets, which will be on sale at the time of this episode. Now, if you're going to the game, you may want to wait it out, but you also, if you want your seat, you need to get it now. And Kathy had a great idea, so those tickets will be on sale at $13 because we finished 13-3. So that will happen by the time you're watching this, that the championship game is in existence. The Rush Center, there will be no dollars coming to the Blizzard as of yet. The Rush Center, should we not secure that game, will handle refunds, and that's just all tickets will go through the Rush, so that's easy for fans. They're familiar with that in hockey. Like if the Gamblers do a 3-game series and game 3 doesn't happen and they've sold it, they're a pro at it. But yeah, so I love that idea. So I wanted to give props to you on here. That was a real cool. Yeah. We finished with 13 wins, historic, $13.
$13 for a championship game.
Yep.
And so we'll have, I'm sure, fans from either whoever wins on the other side. Again, we have to win first.
Yep.
But whoever wins, whether it be Massachusetts or Frisco, I would think would travel here as well.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
I get
all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, what are you wearing today?
Well, no, just wait.
Okay, don't. What are you not? Wait.
That just sounded kind of weird.
Where's my Blizzness jacket?
What are you wearing?
Where are you going?
I want to show this real quick. So, this is, and you may remember this, but I showed this. It was earlier in the season. We had Adrian
and
Smith.
There's a video out.
Oh, we do have that out now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So someone won that because it was the giveaway for 7 days, the giveaway before the Blizzness host. So there's a video with gameplay out and everything, and you got to go back and watch it because I didn't throw you under the bus, but I said this is Kathy's awesomeness that created this. So with Adrian.
Well, you threw me under the bus.
Yeah. There's video evidence of it.
So these are going to be for sale at the game. They're $25. It is a game that was developed by Adrian Smith. She is how many championships does she hold?
I always equate it to her. She's got more rings than Thanos and Brady.
Yeah.
So if that helps you.
I mean, she's quite the athlete.
Yes.
A professional rugby player, but knows her stuff. So this is a card game, much like an Uno game, but it's based off of a football, and you take cards based on plays and players. And we have our own version of it. So we are on the cards, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So go back and look at last week's giveaways. There's a video that sort of has gameplay. And again, our friends at Edge and Creative Edge did an incredible job because every time Pat from Noma and I would hold up a card, they'd insert a Blizzard highlight of that card, whether it was a Hail Mary or a Blitz.
Oh, very cool.
It's a great video that sort of explains it. It is a blast. So pick it up. Only team in the league. That was a proud moment that I shared last week when you did this thing. Like, I would hope in Vegas we play in that game, get to share that thing, and that becomes a league-wide thing because it is really cool. It's unique.
Yeah,
so
it is. It's $25 for the game. So go ahead. It will be available at our merch stand. So go and scoop them up while you can.
Yep.
Made in the USA as well.
Nice.
So yeah. So what are you wearing?
The playoff shirt, the premium playoff shirt.
Yeah. So it has this on the back. So
Yep.
I'll hold this up. Or, yeah, but your mic's in the way.
Who's mic?
There you go.
This is weird.
There
it's
you
like
go.
when you pause for a roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't go on roller coasters.
No, never. So anyway, we have the premium shirt on, which
is awesome.
It's supposed to look like ice. It might look like clouds. It could look like camo. I don't know, but it's a dry fit shirt.
Yep.
It's a really nice shirt. It's nice and lightweight. These are $40. Then we have the standard white shirt. So there isn't the Blizzard logo on the front of the white shirt. It just has the one more on the back, like these do as well. And these white shirts, which are available also in kid sizes, are $20.
Yep.
So you can get a playoff shirt, whether it's premium or it's the standard tee. You can get that at the game. Are we going to have them in the lobby?
Yes.
Okay.
So hopefully, I don't have to retract this one because I think Miss Nappy, so Nikki, is going to man the lobby table so we can keep our normal merch people in play. So there'll be a lobby table that only has playoff shirts, right? The rest of the merch, including the card game, is up top because it's just we expect chaos at that table. So,
yeah.
Yep. And there are playoff shirts up top, right? So there's no good way to split the sizes right in half, but if we don't have it in the lobby, run upstairs quick. So.
And I would say quick because we have a limited amount. We didn't, run 5,000 of these for the 5,000 plus fans that we're going to have in attendance. So they are a limited edition type shirt. So by all means,
they're awesome.
Our players will not be wearing them. Our coaches will not be wearing them. These are strictly for the fans. Strictly. See what I did there? Strictly Blizzness. So they are for the fans, and you can get them right when you walk through the door.
And this premium, if your kid has to have the awesome one, is available in youth sizes as well. I will say that they don't make this T-shirt in 4X, so 4X is in the
white
baseline
only.
white tee. So I apologize for any 4X fans, but they don't make it. We wanted to get this one, but we do have you covered if you want a playoff shirt.
Excellent. And we may do more for the final game, but it won't say playoffs. It'll say championship.
Yeah.
So if we win, we will get more made up, but it'll say 2024 championship.
Yeah.
Eastern championship.
True.
What else? We should probably talk about the rest of the league. So as you said, we've secured the number 1 seed. Frisco has number 2. Number 3 is Massachusetts, and number 4 is Quad Cities. So that is the ranking in the East. In the West, Bay Area held on as we knew they were going to have it. So Bay Area is number 1. Vegas is number 2. Number 3 is Arizona. So Arizona will play Bay Area, and San Diego will play Vegas.
Yep.
So it'll be weird if Vegas wins and then Vegas has the Western Championship and the championship game.
Yeah.
That's a scenario that could happen.
Yeah.
But if Vegas wins, and this would be really weird, we'd be the number 1 seed coming in if we win out. So we'd be number 1. We'd get their locker room. They'd get the visiting team's locker room in their home arena.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's crazy.
We'll see how it goes. And if we played Vegas, that's our quarterback from last year. So there is a chance that we could, be playing against someone who we brought to the league last year.
Very cool.
Yeah. What else do you know?
Well, people will have a change on where to view these games. So the league, and Kathy can probably go over with a little bit more of why, because it's no different to fans who watched a little bit last year for playoff games. Stadium will be having the entirety of the IFL playoffs, and I will rattle off where you can watch Stadium for free. So on these streaming services, Stadium doesn't cost you anything additional. So if you already have these streaming services I'm going to read through, the Stadium app just lives on there, or the Stadium channel lives on there. And there's some big ones on here. So Fubo, Samsung Plus TV, Prime, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, FV, Tubi, Freecast, and Sports Trivial. That's a new one for me. Plex, and I believe that's just the Stadium app on the back end there. So that's where you can watch it all.
So if you have, for instance, let's say you've been watching on YouTube, but you don't have the YouTube channel as a subscription, you would need to have that subscription.
Yep.
Most people have Amazon Prime. So, again, you go to Amazon Prime, I would do a search for it and find IFL playoffs. Now, obviously, those of you that are fans in Green Bay, you should be at the game.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you should be at the game.
Yes.
Now,
more time.
You may say, why did you guys make it so difficult?
Sean-anigans.
More Sean-anigans.
I'm good now.
You may say, well, why would the IFL do that when we have playoffs? You want to get the biggest bang for the buck. Well, because we have a marketable thing, we can go out and shop it. And so Stadium picked it up for the playoffs. CBS Sports has the championship game. As of right now, I don't know if Stadium will also have it. There's all sorts of legalese that are happening behind the scenes. But we are telling you that it won't just be on YouTube. So you want to make sure that you follow the social media on the IFL website, because that is where all of the information is going to be on how to watch the playoff games, both in the East and the West. We are the only game on Friday night. And then Saturday and Sunday, they have stuff broken up so that you get the majority of a game by itself. So we tried to not have every game start at the same time. So that's what I have from a league perspective. Awesome. Other than, I should say, there's one more thing. Stay tuned to all social media from the IFL, as well as our Blizzard social media for all of the all teams. The all-star teams will come out this week. So defense, offense, that will all come out this week.
Cool.
So we were doing some last minute, hey, the stats are wrong for such and such game yesterday. So I was doing my mad texting. So sorry, Todd, for all the text messages that you got from me yesterday. But I want to make sure, especially with how the guys have played this year, and really defense-wise, we've done a fabulous job. There's those that'll say we're not number one in defense, but if you look at the numbers, we are number one in defense, and have been pretty dominant throughout the season. So I wanted to make sure that the guys on our team were getting their just due. So Rafiq and Oladipo and Sean Mustin and Trent Clark. I mean, they all did fabulous work this season, and so we'll see how they measure up. But, looking forward to seeing those stats come out.
Awesome.
That is what I have for the league.
Same. That is it in Blizzard and indoor football world, because we got a game on Friday night.
We do have a game.
But we saw a movie.
We did.
And it was freaking incredible.
Wonderful.
Yep.
It was wonderful. We went to see Twisters.
Yep.
And I've heard mixed reviews. We went with Caitlin, our youngest, and she kind of went, meh.
Really? Kirsten and I loved it. So
I loved it.
Yep.
And, I don't know if it was because of the nostalgia of it.
Yep.
That could play a role in it, but it made me jump out of my seat a couple of times where Caitlin said, "What is wrong with you?"
It's also cool, and I mean, Sean from Edge and Creative Edge guys could probably watch it through a different lens to see what you can now do with a Twister, video production wise, years from the original. So it's kind of cool. Again, you see that as Jurassic Park has evolved too, like what the technology allows you to do is crazy.
Right.
So yeah.
It was very well done. The two lead characters were fabulous.
Yep.
In how they portrayed their characters. I really like him as an actor. Someone had said
he's good.
Something to me, if they recast Captain America, it should be him. And I would agree.
I feel like him and that young cast from Maverick could carry that, even if Tom Cruise is eventually done. So
yeah, he absolutely could. That is where he's from.
Yep.
That's how he got his claim to fame. Was Maverick.
Yeah, did you see some of the social media stuff too? That Cruise went to the premiere, I think, in London of Twisters to support that guy, and was loving the movie, so that was kind of cool.
That is neat.
Yeah, yep.
That is cool. The more that I see about Tom Cruise, the more I just feel he's a down to earth kind of guy. I mean, he had his struggles growing up, lots of different issues that, he's dyslexic, so there were learning issues and just different things that he's had to battle with. But in the end, he turned out to be a really cool guy and a great guy. So kudos to him, as well as the cast of Twisters, because it is very good. Go see it.
Absolutely. That's what I got.
We have other movies coming up.
We do. Yep.
We do. Right before, and we couldn't because it's all sold out, but Deadpool opens this week. And we were hoping to see it before the playoff game, but now it looks like we're going to go see it on Sunday instead. So by this next episode, we'll give you our review because it's so important on Deadpool 3.
I know you guys watch 39 minutes of IFL content just to get to the movie stuff. Yeah.
Because it's important.
We know, as people have tuned out at this point. Yeah. But wait, there's more Blizzard stuff. No. That's what I got. Come to the game. That's what we will.
Come to the game.
We'll still give you a normal sign off, but when you're at the game, come to the Eastern Conference Championship when we win as well. So
absolutely. And if you haven't yet, go ahead, give us a like and subscribe, because I think we're up to 10 viewers. I think 10 is what we have.
We always get more views,
and we're two of them. Yeah. We're two, and then your mom and my brother-in-law.
Sure. And she'll love this. She's technology challenged. I don't know if she knows how to subscribe. I think she just watches it. But sorry, Mom. So, yeah.
Oh, and here I thought she was one of those subscribers.
She might be.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. And let's win a game this week, guys.
Yep.
Let's win a game.
Huge game historically for Blizzard Trinklers. You only watch this because it's Kathy. You have all the reasons to come out this Friday. So.
I don't think they watch it for your hat, and you don't even have your hat on.
No, I didn't, because there was comments. I didn't even bring my hat today because my hat's the co-host of the show, is what we're finding out.
Do we know who our co-host is going to be?
No, Ben was texting me that he will tell us that once we're off air. So we don't have that for you, but
so that
you may get to host the episode going into the Eastern Conference Championship game, maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. Yep. And it was open to anyone.
Yep.
So it was open to people that are across the country or those here in Green Bay.
We can zoom you in.
That is correct.
Yep.
So
thanks to Sean-anigans. Got it in one more time.
Oh, and you did a good job. Sean-anigans. I like that.
Well, should we hit him with it one more time before IFL playoffs?
Let's hit him with it.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.